Top 10 kids who got famous after Ellen. Hello YouTube, glad you could stop by. Today we're going to cover the top 10 kids who got famous after the Ellen show. Ellen is known to host many guests on her show, not leaving out some amazing kids. Be ready to be wowed by these adorable little ones that made it to our list. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Let's get it going. 10. Superstar Tavares. Tavares Jones is a famous 6-year-old dancer who came on The Ellen Show to entertain the audience with his sensational urban dance routines. His dancing skills match the rhythm of every beat, which is extraordinary for such a little guy. No wonder he now has over 100 million followers. That's not the only thing notable with Tavares. His sense of style is also very fresh, as most would say. During an interview with Ellen, Tavares opened up about his visit to Australia, where he met another talented dancer called Lil Mushroom. He also shared his dream of maintaining good grades so he can afford a nice car and a house. He told Ellen that he wanted a Lambo since it was his dream car. The kid dancer also left the audience amazed after sharing how he wanted to pay his girlfriend's bills. I mean, he was only in 1st grade and his girlfriend was in 2nd grade. What bills could she possibly have? Ellen then requested Tavares to dance for the audience, where he performed an impressive hip-hop number to Migos' Stir Fry. After his performance, Tavares received a cute auto Lamborghini race car as a gift, leaving him speechless. What if I told you there is a 5-year-old who can identify all the countries and cities in the world on the map? Shocking, right? Some of us can't even point out all the cities in our own countries. Nate, who is a 5-year-old preschooler and geography expert, wowed Ellen on her show. 9. Geography expert Nate. When Nate came onto The Ellen Show, Ellen challenged him to a brief Q&A on countries and flags. He was able to correctly identify over 10 random flags and country maps presented to him by Ellen without hesitation. The audience was amazed by his intelligence. There was one specific map he drew of Antarctica, which had Russia. What made it memorable was the Trump joke he made. He drew a funny figure at the top of Russia, which, when asked, said it was Trump. His reaction in this episode went viral because he was happy with his joke, which the audience seemed to love too. On his return to the show, Nate told Ellen that, aside from the love of geography, he aspires to design cars. Ellen gifted him a map-themed car with flags, which he enjoyed. This wasn't the last of Nate. He was called to the show once more after the viral episode received many positive impressions. Aside from wowing the audience with his geography skills, this time everyone was shocked that he wanted to be a grocery store manager. This was because he loved food and wanted to be around it. Since his favorite snack was cheese balls, Ellen gifted him a fountain of cheese ball jars. Braden Baker is hearing impaired and was inspired by Ellen to start a GoFundMe campaign for those who can't afford hearing aids. Ellen had a one-on-one with the visionary 10-year-old about his fundraiser and his mission to help less fortunate people around the world. 8. Braden Baker. At just 10 years old, Braden Baker took it upon himself to start a GoFundMe page to raise money for hearing aids, which he would donate to the less fortunate. Braden had had hearing impairment since he was 7 months old and shared with Ellen that he was 75% deaf. His dream of providing this help started when his mom told him how expensive hearing aids were, and they were lucky to afford a pair since most families are not able to afford them. Since Braden was an Ellen Show fan, he appreciated Ellen's acts of kindness and decided to follow in her footsteps since he was moved by what his mother had told him. Braden then took a video which he posted on his mom's Facebook account calling people to make donations to his GoFundMe cause. The reception was, however, beyond what he expected. With a goal of just $1,000, he raised over $23,000, which was way more than what he needed. The GoFundMe company donated $15,000 to this, which was a great boost. Ellen was very touched by his actions and decided to have him on her show. Aside from walking home with a new iPad gift from Ellen, he received another $20,000 from Ellen. For his birthday, Braden was to go to Guatemala to hand out hearing aids to the families that couldn't afford them. This wasn't the end of him, however. Braden received various recognitions, even participating in TED Talks, which he shared stories of his team and the foundation company they donated to for the hearing aids. For such a young age, this was such a selfless act. Ellen's biggest crush is coming up next. He doesn't only give Ellen tons of hugs and sweet words, he also plays the keys really well. His sensational mastery of the piano at such a young age will wow you. 7. Elias, piano prodigy. Elias is an energetic 7-year-old that is great at piano. When he first got news of getting on the show, he was beyond excited, and it was evident in his reaction with the interview with Ellen. The audience was amazed by his enthusiasm, but couldn't wait to get wowed with his piano skills. When he got up to perform, the piece was beyond exceptional. To sum it up, it was short but sweet. Elias delivered and the audience was pleased with his performance. Later on the show, Ellen revealed that Elias was going to be rapping and getting to meet Kim Kardashian, who was a close link to one of his idols, Kanye West. Elias became such a sensation that he was called to the Ellen Show once more, even getting recognition from his other peers who were celebrities such as Sophia Grace. This time, he was excited about his birthday gifts and gifts he got from Ellen. He was also given the first copy of the movie starring his crush, Sophia Grace. At the end of the show, he finished off with an entertaining piano performance. Chef Kicha from India brought life to the audience, making them have a good laugh with his energy and strong Indian accent. With Ellen as his co-chef, you can expect loads of entertainment. 6. Chef Kicha. At just 6 years old, Kicha, who aspires to be a master chef, came onto the Ellen Show. He runs his own cooking show known as the Kicha Tube. It was his very first time to be in America and was very excited to share his skills with the audience. Since he was young, most of his food preparations don't require sharp knives and fire. Ambitious Kicha told Ellen he can't wait to be an expert when he is 9 years old, so he is allowed to use such tools around the kitchen. For this first meeting, Chef Kicha was preparing steamed rice cakes, which is a traditional breakfast in India. The tool he was using for preparation was a putti kuti, as he called it. The ingredients used were easily accessible and preparation didn't take much time. Since then, his following has increased tremendously. Famous for his song Hoverboard, young Hunted kept it hunted when he got to the Ellen Show with an electric rap performance. 5. Kid rapper Young Hunted. Kid rapper Young Hunted is a first grader passionate about rapping. The name Hunted was a nickname given to him by his father, which means 100. He has been rapping since he was 2 years old, focusing his subjects from his self, family, friends, school, and success. When asked what subjects he loves in school, he points out that math is the best subject. He is very passionate about rap and wishes to pursue it as a part-time career when he grows up. What shook the audience and Ellen was his main dream of becoming a doctor so he could help people. Since that was for another day, many were eager to hear the famous Hoverboard song from the young rapper. He got on his hoverboard and took to the stage with the audience hearing on and some even singing along. The interview with Ellen was quite a success for the young fella. Cometh up nexteth is a girl who has mastered different works by Shakespeare. Her love for Shakespeare started at a young age, and she practiced the playwright's monologue since then. 4. Shakespeare expert Zoe Cardamone. Zoe is a 6-year-old Shakespeare expert who developed a passion for Shakespeare after finding out the type of work her dad did. During her interview on The Ellen Show, she expressed her passion for the art. You could see all the enthusiasm from her face while she spoke of the words of Shakespeare. Zoe revealed that she was learning and also knew some bits of Mandarin. She even sang for the audience in Mandarin, which was absolutely adorable. The highlight of the episode was her performance of Macbeth, which she wore the full Shakespeare costume. The performance was so intense as she had mastered it word by word. This is probably the most adorable musical duo to ever grace The Ellen Show. Dave and Claire Crosby have become a household name, especially after their feature on the show. These two sing the best song covers of popular songs which fans seem to enjoy. I'm sure you'll be a fan too after watching this. 3. Claire Crosby. Claire Crosby isn't a new face on The Ellen Show. She made her first appearance when she was just 4 years old, and this was the beginning of endless shows and performances alongside her father, Dave. This sensational little girl has a charming character that melts everyone's hearts. On her appearance on the show, she shared her birthday experience and how excited she was to be back on The Ellen Show. During the first visit, Claire had been given a ukulele as a gift, which she did learn to play. Ellen pulled out one and requested her to play for the audience, which she did. It was the cutest version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. The episode didn't, however, end without a grand performance from this amazing father-daughter duet. They performed Bebe Rexha in Florida Georgia Line's hit song, Meant to Be, which, as always, left the audience entertained. Some kids want to be doctors, others want to be pilots, while others want to be lawyers. Not for 8-year-old Macy. She wants to become the President of the United States. 2. Presidential expert Macy. At just 5 years old, Macy was invited to The Ellen Show to talk about her dream of becoming president. She knows so much history from all the presidents of America, some of which Ellen herself didn't even know. During this particular episode, she was able to name some of the first presidents of America. this wasn't the last of Macy. On her next appearance, Macy was able to meet former President Barack Obama. She was able to ask him some questions which were very engaging. As a lasting gift, Macy received a presidential seal from Barack which had been signed by him. Since then, Macy has been able to meet many presidents, and the confidence can be seen on her face as she talks to Ellen about her journey. I saved the best for last, but first I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it. It really works. 1. Kid trainer DeMarjay. DeMarjay had probably the most successful career after Ellen. So many opportunities opened up to him that seemed nearly impossible. When 8 years old, DeMarjay came onto the Ellen Show to share his motivation for personal fitness. He was inspiring other kids to get into training as a move to help protect themselves against bullying. When he grows up, he wishes to become a professional trainer, basketball player, and track racer. Ellen made his dream a reality by having Usain Bolt on her show since DeMarjay had challenged him to a race. Later on, Ellen decided to surprise DeMarjay with a surprise acting role at the Nickelodeon studio where he met and worked with actors from the popular Game Shakers and Chris Danger. He even got his own changing room. This wasn't the last of DeMarjay. He was able to attend the NBA All-Star Game on behalf of Ellen, where he got to meet many celebrities he admired such as Stephen Curry. When he came back on the show at 10 years old, he told Ellen that his career was skyrocketing and he landed himself a commercial deal with a Japanese tennis player. We wish the little champ all the best. Thanks for watching. Share and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to receive more amazing compilations from The Ellen Show and more. Have an excellent day, everyone.